Hello, my flightless mammals, and welcome back to Kickin with Cause, episode 70. That's number 70, 7D, an age that most of you probably won't hit because you keep sucking on those flavored juices, right? Mango! Yeah. You better love that. You better enjoy that mango because you're not going to see past 40. Sorry. Some of you probably just had a panic attack when I said that. I'm kidding. Welcome back. I'm excited to be here. Welcome back to the most unorganized podcast on the internet. I'm your unhinged therapist who's also hanging on by a thread, Cause. How you doing? Wouldn't that be hilarious if you had a therapist who was also hanging on by a thread? Like they just agreed with you. It was like the worst therapist in the world. That's the therapist I would want. I would want my therapist to just agree with all the insane things that I say. You know? Could you imagine going to this person? You go to this therapist and they're like, and you're like, I'm just so sad all the time. And they're like, who isn't right now? I mean, if you looked outside, they just start rationalizing with you. That's what I would do, honestly, if I was a therapist. I'd be the worst therapist in the world. Somebody walks in, they're like, every time I get on a flight, I have a panic attack. I would be sitting there and I'd be like, if you got on a flight and didn't need at least half a Xanax and a rum and Coke, I would probably prescribe you some medication because clearly you're off your fucking rocker, lady. You're off your fucking rocker. You're off your get off your rocking horse. Oh, where's your rocking horse? You don't fucking know because you're off your rocker. Where's your rocking horse? I don't know. You lost it because you're off of it. Because you're off your fucking rocker. Huh? Because you're off your fucking rocker, lady. Oh my God, where's my horse? Oh my God, where's my rocking chair? It's in the dump. Because you're off your rocker, bitch. And that's what I would say to my clients right before they called the police and had me thrown into a mental hospital. That's what I would scream at my clients. I'd go, where's your rocker? Because you're off that bitch. Huh? Where's your rocking chair? Well, I've never had one. Exactly, because you're off your fucking rocker, lady. And that's what I would say to these people. I wouldn't rationalize normal conversation and say normal things. That's probably the route that I would take. I would just scream at my clients. I would just scream like idioms at my clients or like quotes or something, you know? If I was a therapist, I would just scream random quotes at my clients and just hope that they make up a message in their own head, you know? The sun set once a day. What? Oh my God. I should get back together with Todd, right? They just put it. They just throw shit together inside of their own head. That's what would be fun about being a therapist, is to just like, you know, say random things. But anyways, going back to that, I would be a horrible therapist because I would rationalize, you know? People would be like, I can't get on a flight without having a panic attack. And I would be like, same. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's literally a flying metal. It's a metal. You're inside of a metal tube, right? Basically, it's just a pill. It's basically just a pill bottle it's basically just a pill with wings for giants. But nobody likes to say that, right? The government doesn't want you to know that information, but I'll tell you because I'm not afraid of the government. That's not true. I'm a little afraid of the government, right? Because they have like a lot of power and I'm just a guy with a microphone. But nonetheless, you know, the fuck was I talking about? So planes are basically just pill bottles with wings with humans inside, which is for giants, right? So that's what I think about right before I board American and I sit in 23C next to the fucking jet engine, right? Dude, I have to get on a flight in like a month. And the last time I was on a flight did not go well, if you remember that episode of the podcast. And to be honest with you, I'm not thrilled to get back on the flight. But I also watched a video. I didn't know that this was stupid of me, but I didn't know that if a bird got caught in the engine, okay, I didn't know that would probably break an engine, right? And then I started thinking, I was like, there's so many fucking birds, dude. I pray that I don't have a window seat on this flight. I don't remember what I bought, but I'm praying that I don't have a window seat, because if I do and it's near that fucking jet engine, dude, my window's going to be open and I'm going to be staring at that thing, and I'm probably going to start hallucinating and see a bird fly into it. And then I'm going to be screaming at the pilot, right? I'm going to be banging on the cockpit door, and I'm going to be like, we need to land in the Pacific. What? We need to land. The left engine has exploded. Sir, both engines are fine. Well, did you look? Did you go out and look? Sir, I can't get out of the plane. Well, then you don't know, dickhead. Anyways, back to shitty therapists. Dude, we're all over the place today. I don't know, man. Anyways, back to shitty therapists. Let me wrap up on the shitty therapist really quick. Wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be fun to have like a really shitty therapist that just agreed with you? That's honestly what most of your friends are, and you don't want to admit it, right? Most of you have friends that think on the same wavelength as you, and that's good for friends, but not good for life changes. No, that's bad, right? Because, excuse me, if you, right, that's not good. Because if you think about it, right, and I know you don't want to, but you should really dwell on this, you fucking lazy slut. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I'm so energetic right now. I just want to scream like hateful words at somebody, and I'm sorry. I have so much energy inside of me. I just want to call people names and, hope that it hurts. Anyways, what am I fucking saying? I don't know. Sorry. Dude. Wow. Sorry. Dude, this ADHD is bad today, man. Talking of shitty therapists, right? A shitty therapist is a therapist that just agrees with you. And that's what most of your friends are, because you'll be sitting there and you'll be like, oh my God, I'm just so anxious all the time. Like, I can't stop hitting this vape. I don't know what to do. And your friend will be like, babe, you deserve the vape. You deserve, right? They'll just agree with you. And you're like, I do deserve this vape. I do deserve it. I should fuck his best friend, right? And they'll just agree with you. And they'll just write, and they'll convince you that whatever's going on inside your head is probably a good idea. Now, as a friend, that's hilarious, right? Because you're going to make a terrible decision probably, and that's going to be funny on their end, and they don't even know it yet. But from a life standpoint, from like a will this better my life, is this good for me standpoint, in the gutter. In the gutter. Literally in the gutter. You're so far in the gutter, they don't even know you are. They're like, if somebody asks, they're like, where's Kathleen? They don't even know, but you're in the gutter. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of what it is, when you got a friend. Don't use your friends as therapists, I guess, is the consensus that I've come to. I mean, I'm fucking fine, know, man. Whatever the fuck you just got from that, you take that and you run with it. You take that, you take whatever hint of advice or maybe anti-advice that you've gathered from whatever the fuck I've just said in the past 8 minutes, and you run for the fucking hills, okay? You take that advice and you run for the hills. You run like you're Forrest Gump and you never look back. That's what you do. You take that advice and you run for the hills. And when somebody says stop running, you fucking stab them in the chest, right? Because they're just haters, dude. They don't want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? Somebody looks at you and they're like, why are you running? Stop running, right? When people told Forrest to stop running, what did he do? He ran. And he ran and he ran. And he ran and he ran. And when people were like, why are you running? He just kept running, man. There's advice in that, but I don't know what it is. There's a message there, but I'm not sure what it is, There's definitely a message. You got to decipher it. For yourself, of course, but there's a message in there. You just gotta be lucky enough. You just gotta be lucky enough to find it. You just gotta be lucky enough to find it. Anyways, I have not released an episode in a couple weeks. Listen, I'm sorry. Listen, let me give you the 911. No, fuck. What was it? How do you say that? 8901 90210. Isn't that the show about mermaids? I have no idea. What the fuck is that saying? Give me the 866. The 739. Damn, yo, fine. 6'3". No, stop. I was mesmerized for a second. What's that saying? Hey, I'm going to give you the blah, blah, blah. Right? It's like a 3. It's a real quick. It's like, I'm going to give you the blah, blah, blah. Hold on, let me give you the da-da-da, right? Like give you like the info, give you the update. Let me give you the da-da-da. What are those numbers, dude? They're so easy. It's not 911. Is it 311? I feel like I'm close. It's 811. No. 2. The 4-1? Is it the 4? Let me give you the 411. See, now that just feels wrong. 411? Dude, let me give you, I don't know. Oh my God, dude. I need the Miss Fizzle or Mrs. Frizzle, whatever the fuck that bitch's name is, who drove that magical school bus. I need her to take a fucking class field trip into my frontal lobe and maybe connect some shit up there. I mean, what the fuck, dude? I need her to venture into my fucking cranium and maybe hit a thing or two, Maybe find what's loose up there, Maybe connect a couple things, because I'm sure they're not connected. I could feel it right now. I'm just saying numbers and letters in succession, praying that it's gonna formulate something intelligent. But as we could see it, we haven't reached that end goal yet. Anyways, I haven't posted an episode, which you are aware of. The reason that Kaz has not posted an episode is because I woke up one day and I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And then I just freaked out. So that's what happened. I just woke up and it was like really abrupt. Like I woke up one day and I opened my laptop and I don't even know. I saw like a photo of a tree. It wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even something where it was like I saw like a video of someone else doing something with their life and they looked, thrilled about whatever. It was nothing like that. I saw like a picture of a tree and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Ah! And then I just freaked out for like 2 weeks and I didn't want to post a podcast episode because I was like, what is the show? Who am I? Where am I? You know what I'm saying? And I was having like this existential crisis out of nowhere. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. What do I do? What's going on? So that's where I was at. And the reason I wasn't posting any content was because I was like, what is the content? What direction do I want to take this content in? What am I doing? And then today, I kind of came to grips with it all, right? Came to grips with the breakdown, which, by the way, it happened very slow. That's why I wasn't consistent with the episodes either. I realized after this little hiatus, the reason I wasn't consistent with the episodes is because I was like battling myself. I was like fighting with myself. And I kept thinking to myself and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? Right. I would say, what am I doing? And then I'd be like, well, I'm doing the podcast. And it would kind of go like back and forth. Right. And it started off very slow. At first it was like, what am I doing? And then I was like, who knows what they're doing? You're 21. Explore. Right? Hop in that magic school bus with Miss Frizzle. Take an Adderall. Go into the lower intestine of a hippopotamus. See what's down there. That's right? Explore. Venture. Journey. Hop in that magical school bus. Take a couple magical mushrooms. Meet a magical elf. Explore the galaxy as a Jedi. Could do anything. Anything is possible. Can explore and I could become Darth Vader. Maybe in another life I'm a kangaroo with vagina toes. I don't even know what that is, but it's might be something somewhere else. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so I was having fun with that. And I was like, this is whatever, man. This is fun. This is normal, right? And then it slowly started to build. And I was like, what am I doing? And then I was like, well, you're making content, right? And then the next week I was like, what are we doing? You're like, what content are we making? And I was like, we're making funny content. And then it hit a wall. And they were like, what kind of funny content are we making? And I was like, I don't know anymore. Fuck. And then I freaked out. And that's what happened. And now I've circled back. I think I know what I want to do with the content, the direction I want to take it, and the plan for the next year. I think that might change next week. I don't know. But for right now, I think I have a plan. You know what I'm saying? I used to always think I had a plan. Like 2 years ago, if you asked me, you're like, you have a plan? I'd be like, fucking dude, I am the plan. I got a plan A. I got a plan A, and that's the plan we're sticking to. Now I got like plan A through like W. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, because like I just have so many, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of realized, I was like, let's just focus on this, right? Do what I want to do now. That's the problem with the ADHD too, is I like hyperfixate on random things every month. And I have to remember that like I really like doing comedy, because sometimes it's easy for me to get distracted and like go off into somewhere else and kind of dance around with different ideas, and different things. Like, like I'll randomly wake up one day and be like, I need an aquarium and I want to own a fish shop. I'm not even fucking around. That happened last week. And I forced myself. I was like, give it 2 weeks. Yeah, I was like, maybe this happened 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks. And I was like, just give it 2 weeks. And I did, and now I don't want to own a fish shop. That sounds like a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to have to grab like scaly breathing. I don't want to have to do that at all. Like, I thought about it a little bit more, and I thought about what goes in a fish shop, and then I remember like, what if the fish die and they smell? And you know what I'm saying? Like, they're disgusting. And I really like sushi, and I would feel bad like eating like dead fish in front, you know what I'm saying? Because I would have to be there like all the time. Like, I own this fish shop, you know what I'm saying? And by fish shop, I don't mean like I'm selling dead fish. I mean like I'm selling like aquariums and shit, like pet fish. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have goldfish and shit. And so I would just, I don't want the goldfish in aquarium B12 to be staring at me while I'm just forking raw tuna in my mouth. I don't feel comfortable with that. And I love raw tuna. I fucking love it. And I can't give that up just because the goldfish, whose name is Fred in aquarium B12, looks at me weird and gets uncomfortable that I'm eating his, maybe a distant second cousin or something. So I couldn't take that type of pressure. And so that's why I'm not going to open an aquarium shop. And so that's what I'm trying to say is that I'm all over the fucking place. But what I did learn is that I like doing comedy. This is fun. I like doing this. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. Anyways, what's in my notes? Oh, you know those get ready with me videos? These people are naked. Have you seen these? Now listen, I'm all for body positivity. Do whatever the fuck you want with your body. You can fucking shake ass on Instagram. Like, I don't care what you do. But, like, make it the intention. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if the intention is to show me your cock imprint, listen, I know that was graphic. It's like, it's just some of these get ready with me's. A lot of them jump. And I'm not, by the way, and so I know some of you are like, oh, he's coming at women. No. The amount of men that I've seen that like jump into their jeans so that their cock does a little bunny hop. Listen. I've never had to jump to put on jeans. Never in my life. Now I can understand if they're like really skinny jeans and you got to squeeze in them, the jump is understandable. But these dudes that I see doing get ready with me, they're wearing wide cut jeans. They don't have to fucking jump. They don't have to jump. And some of these get ready with me's, listen, I'm not gay, but I looked at their page for a while. Right? I'm not gay, but I looked at their page for a while. Possibly an hour, 30 minutes, 45. It was 45. It was like 45. It was like 45 minutes. Because I was curious. I was like, do they do this every time? Like, I thought, like, I saw one video and I was like, that was a mistake. They didn't know they did that. Then I went through every video. They didn't miss it once, right? And instead of like get ready with me, it felt like try not to watch my cock jiggle. That's what I felt like the title should have been. And so all I beg you to do is just quit lying. Because if it was a get ready with me, the focus would be on the clothes. But the fact of the matter is the focus feels like it's on your V-line and how many bounces your cock can do before you put the jeans. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's your intention, but it feels like it is. Feels like it is. You know, instead of get ready with me, it's like get ready to squint hard enough to see the imprint of my cock. Some of them wear light-colored underwear. There's not really a lot to leave up to the imagination. And once again, your body, your choice. But I did not sign up to see cock at 7 a.m. Besides my own, of course. I didn't sign up for that. And to be honest with you, the dudes have been doing it more from what I've been seeing. Because I'll see women, right? And they're like, right, they start the video in like just underwear and a bra. I'm like, all right. Like that's basically a bikini. You know what I'm saying? And the dudes will start it like just in like some boxers. I'm like, all right. Don't care. Cool. And then they do cuts and they add the clothes on. But these dudes get jumping. And they're bouncing their balls like some loose jelly beans. You know? Like some loose walnuts rolling down a forest path, just looking for a squirrel's mouth to escape to. And they're just jiggling their nuts, you know? And I can't, and listen, I'm not gay and I want to look away, but like, I get impressed and I'm like, why? Like, how are they making their nuts jiggle? Why are they in rhythm? Some of these guys. They get right, they put their pants on, and then it's almost like their nuts are in cahoots with each other. And it's like they're lovers. They're nuts. It's like they work together for a greater cause. You know? That's kind of what it feels like. Kind of like a true love story. You know? You grow up together. You're not sure if you're right for one another, and then one day you create something beautiful. That's kind of what it feels like, but it also feels like softcore porn. So, you know, I'm kind of at a crossroads when it comes to that. And I know some of them, they're probably like, "Oh, this is working on the ladies." No, it's just me watching it over and over again, trying to figure out how you made your dick do like the worm, you know? Like I'm just writing, I'm like getting out a notepad and I'm watching the video and I'm like writing, I'm like taking notes and I'm dissecting it frame by frame, trying to figure out how you made your dick look like a caterpillar in those jeans. And I have no intention of doing it myself, but it's just for research purposes, because I want to be able to look at my kids one day and say nobody knew how they did it, but I cracked the code. You know, I want my kids to look at me one day and go, "Dad, I saw this old TikTok. Do you remember what that is?" "Oh, TikTok," right? Better yet, my grandkids. "Oh, TikTok," right? Because I sound old as fuck, obviously. And they're going to be like, "Granddad, did you used to, how did they make their cock wiggle like a caterpillar?" And I'll be like, "It's one of the Lord's greatest secrets. But I cracked the damn code, so you might as well call me the Messiah." But I just dissect it for me, you know? Can you imagine like 10 years you walk into my room, I have like this like black light, right? This like dark room. It's like there's just printed out photos all over the wall, frame by frame, of this guy's cock just bouncing up and down. I have like math calculations on the side. And I'm like, every single time it's a 45-degree angle, no matter if he jumps up to the side, it doesn't matter. It always centers on a 45. It's defying the laws of physics. My hair's grown out. My beard is even patchier. I look distressed. I take too much Adderall. It's a 1-bedroom apartment with no windows. One lamp is on in the corner, and I have a fucking protractor. Right? Isn't that what they're called? I have a protractor, a ruler, and a number 2 pencil, and I'm just stenciling out this guy's cock, and I'm printing it on my wall, and it's going, and I'm printing it, and I'm putting it on every wall, And if you spin around the wall fast enough, you could see it in real time, right? I have this. There's like a spinning table in the middle of my office / studio apartment / man cave, and if you spin at exactly 3 revolutions per minute, you could actually watch it in real time. You could watch this guy's cock jiggle to Doja Cat in real time. I have a record player in the corner, and it plays Doja Cat, and it's just, and you spin it fast enough, Or better yet, it's Lil Uzi Vert. I just want to rock, yada yada yada. And as you spin, his cock bounces on the 808 drum. I just want to rock, I just want to rock, nut tap. I just want to rock, nuts. I just want to rock, nuts. I just want to finish video, right? And you can watch it in real time. And the reason I'm not attacking the women is because A, it's Women's History Month. And B, I mean, women just look better than God. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. Even I know for a fact, even straight women see this guy with his cock bouncing, and they're like, I don't want to see this at 7 a.m. I know you feel that way. But everybody sees a woman doing it, get ready with me, and they're like, I'm fucking, oh my God, fucking do it again. This is fantastic. That's how everybody feels. And I know that for a fact, and don't tell me any different. But yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking in 10 years, I'll just become like obsessed with this point in time on TikTok of this get ready with me. And I'm obsessed with why there's a need to start without pants on, That's what I'm obsessed with, Because the funniest part is like I would understand if you're doing like a full breakdown, right? Because I've seen like women do like they're like bras, Victoria's Secret, underwear is Lululemon or whatever. And then they do the rest of the fit. But the dudes, they never even bring up what brand their underwear is. They just like jiggle their balls and then they're like jeans, Wrangler. You know what I'm saying, dude? They don't even bring up their underwear. And that's what's so interesting about it. And that's why I have it written on my wall 18 times. 18 times down, then to the right. 18 times down, then to the right. 18 times down, to the left. There's a switch on the third. Then 18 times down and to the right. It's a repeating pattern that I have written on my wall. Why don't they acknowledge the underwear? Why don't they tell me the brand of the underwear? And I think it's because they just want to jiggle their balls. I think that's why, but I haven't cracked the code yet. You're gonna have to give me another 5 years to really make a major scientific breakthrough. Because right now I'm at a place where it just still doesn't add up. But I'm telling you, I am 3 to 5 years out from cracking this, from really cracking this nut wide open, if you will. From just hammering this walnut wide open for the world to see. And I'm really close. Anyways, that wasn't in my notes. Oh, another thing I keep seeing on TikTok, and I hate this fucking question, and I pray that people would stop saying it. Stop including it in their fucking shitty ass Instagram motivational speeches with the same music. Use a different background tone. Why does every motivational... Listen, I'm getting pissed. Why does every motivational account use that same fucking music? Do they understand that it lost its value in 2013? Do you understand? And you know what I'm talking about. Think back to that motivational video that you watched, right? That motivational video that you watched at 3 a.m. one night because you're like, I'm going to change my life tomorrow, but then you did nothing about it. Whatever. Remember that music? That's the one I'm talking about. Why do they all use that music? Right? They have the time to put together these shitty, cliche motivational videos, right? And say the same shit that everybody else has said, but just like in slightly different ways. And they say shit with like such confidence that it's kind of funny, right? They say shit with utmost confidence. They say shit, they say opinions like they're facts. What? You know? They just sit there, they're like 100% of people who are depressed need sunlight. And they just say it like it's a fact. Like none of that percentage maybe has a chemical imbalance or like other issues. They're just like, it's the sun. It's because you don't lift weights, right? That's my favorite one. You know? That's my favorite one, right? I saw one dude who was like, with the utmost confidence. He was like, if you drink water, eat right, and work out every day, it's impossible to be mentally ill. Dude. If you weren't here last year, almost exactly a year ago, when I had my psychotic break, do you know what I was doing every day? I was working out twice a day. I would get up, lift weights, then I would run. I was eating clean as fuck, eggs, chicken, salad, as clean as one could, drinking minimum half a gallon of water a day, working on all of my things, meditating every other day. I wasn't super consistent, but every other day, I'll be honest. And then guess what? I woke up one day and fucking lost my shit. What do you have to say to that? That doesn't fit in your little rule book. Anyways, back to what I was going to say. This thing I keep seeing on TikTok. Huge thing. People love to use this. If I gave you $10 million, but you wouldn't wake up tomorrow, would you take it? And then the person on the other line goes, well, no. And they go, well, then your life has more value than $10 million. No! That's not what that means, dick. Listen to me. If I gave you $10 million, but you wouldn't wake up tomorrow, would you take it? No, right? Then they go, well, then waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million. That's the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. The only reason I wouldn't take it is because I wouldn't get to spend the money. What's the point of that? Then I wouldn't get to spend the money on cool shit. Change the question, shithead. If I gave you $100 million today, but then you had to die tomorrow, would you take it? I'd fucking consider. $100 mil? I'd have a little fun. Maybe blow 50 of it, then give the other 50 to my family? You're telling me I gotta take it? I take the hit. I die, but then my family's $50 million richer? You're not thinking, dude. Think about that. Think about those possibilities. You just set your family up for life, and I went out of this world driving a Lambo at 230 miles an hour down the California coast. Change the question. The only reason people say no is because they don't get to spend the money. How about you give me 10 mil and then I have 24 hours? That's a different question entirely. And these motivational speakers think it's like, they're like, see, your life's worth more than that. No, it's because you can't die with money, dude. And I know they'll be like, exactly, because money's worthless when you die. Yeah. But if you're going to give me the cash and then 24 hours to spend it, well, I'm going to have I'm going to have the best 24 hours of my fucking life. That's what they fail to realize. Anyways, let's move on to some current events, okay? These are going to be old-ish, maybe semi-new. First one, we've all seen this Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez thing. It's basically over. You know, Hailey Bieber, what did I write? Hailey Bieber is sneak dissing Selena Gomez. Did I actually fucking write that in my notes? That's so embarrassing. That sounded like a BuzzFeed article. or like one of those Snapchat stories, you know? Hailey Bieber sneak dissing Selena Gomez live? Hailey Bieber, Selena Gomez? Sneak diss? Did she forget to keep an eye out for Selena? Tonight at 3. Well, that's not nighttime. That's like during the day. Tonight at 9. Did Hailey Bieber forget to keep an eye out for Selena? More at 6. Right? That's what it feels like, you know. I feel bad for whoever has to write those BuzzFeed articles. Anyways, there's been these things. Hailey apparently are copying a lot of things Selena does. I don't know, man. I don't even know why the fuck I'm talking about this. I actually hate that I brought this up. I'm actually mad at myself for this. Like, I'm actually upset. Why did I bring that up? Sneak dissing Selena Gomez. This is ridiculous. I have seen some of the stuff. No, I'm moving on. This is stupid. Next, okay. I'm very late on this. This happened like a month ago, but on Twitter, when people found out that A$AP Rocky got Rihanna like pregnant, like back to back, right? Like they had a kid and they had another kid. Literally, dude, brain dead people on the internet. It's actually impressive how stupid they are. People were calling A$AP Rocky gay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Not for any reason that even is going to remotely come to mind. They're calling him gay for getting Rihanna pregnant back to back. No bullshit. I read a fucking Twitter comment that said, look, I think we all know who the man is in this relationship. She has him wrapped around her finger. Can you imagine getting called gay for fucking women too much? Can you imagine getting called gay for getting a woman pregnant too much? Last I checked, gay actually meant the exact opposite of that. I don't... The definition of gay is actually, I'm pretty sure in bold letters, it means not fucking women. Pretty sure that I think, I don't know. But I'm almost positive that, listen, I mean, I know I'm the one that dropped out of school here, but I'm almost positive that having sex with women and getting a woman pregnant multiple times isn't actually gay at all. Now, I might be wrong, right? Now, I might be wrong. But I think, I don't know, but I think, could be wrong. Could be wrong. Isn't that insane, though? That's fucking wild. I mean, that's just... Every Twitter comment I saw, someone would be like, wow, she really forced him. Like he didn't have sex with her. Fucking, what are you, dumb? Dude, also what's crazy is they see like two people who, aren't they both over 30, right? Two people in a relationship, both over 30, actively trying to have children. And they're like, he's got to be gay. I hope aliens come soon and fucking kill us all, man. I mean, this is insane, you know? I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? You can't just say shit that doesn't even remotely mean the definition. Right? Next thing you know, these people are going to be on Twitter and they're going to be like, dude, you're so gay. Hooking up with women every week. God, dude, that's so gay. Just letting all these women suck your cock. You're fucking God, dude. God, dude. How gay are you? You're just letting all these women slobber on your nut. Like, do you understand what's even... Like, do you hear the words coming out of my mouth right now? Like, do you understand how insane that sounds? Some people, man, they're just fucking... Damn. They're just, like, really, like, uncomfortably stupid. Like, I'm done. I'm done with that. All right, moving forward. Nick Cannon says that God decides when he's done having children. If you don't know why that's significant, it's because Nick Cannon is, I want to say like on his 12th. Yeah. He has 12 children with 6 different women. And he says God decides when he's done having children. And then he followed that up with, maybe I'll stop when I'm 85. You never know. Listen, I'm not God, but I don't think this is his plan. You know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, let's read this article. In recent years, Nick's paternity has become a prevalent headline and often the butt of pop culture jokes, with the musician having 12 kids with 6 different women, all under the age of 11. That I did not know. He's basically having 1 kid every year. More than that. He's having more than 1 kid a year. I mean, I guess he found like a cheat code to having children. You know, he was like, well, this woman can't, I just got this one pregnant, so she can't have another one for at least 9 months, so I might as well just go searching for more. Like, you can't just do that. I mean, I guess you can, but next up, a dolphin skull was found in someone's luggage in Detroit. I don't know if this is actually illegal, but it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is one of those things where, like, you should get thrown in jail. You know? A dolphin skull? You know how, like, it would be one thing. This would be weird in Florida, but I would be like, okay, I get it. Detroit? I would be less surprised if they found a rusted Ford bumper in your suitcase. That would make more sense. But a dolphin skull? Like, this guy went out of his way to get... Like, he went out of his way to find a dolphin. You don't just have a guy. It wasn't like they found weed or like cocaine in his suitcase. A dolphin skull. He knew it was in there. You don't just, can you imagine? They were like, sir, what's this? He's like, what the fuck? How'd that get in there? Like, do you think he forgot this was in his suitcase? Because I forgot things in my suitcase. One time I got pulled aside because I didn't know. I forgot I left razors in there, right? I forgot I left razors in my suitcase, and they came up to me and they were like, sir, there's a blade in your backpack. Which, by the way, they don't phrase shit right at TSA. They phrase shit to give you a panic attack. I'm convinced of that. I'm convinced they literally don't care about your well-being. I'm convinced they just want to frighten you. And I literally had this guy come up to me. He was like, is this your bag? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, there's multiple blades in there. And I was like, what? And then he pulls it out, and it's literally a 2-blade razor from Walgreens. Anyways, this guy had there was a dolphin skull in his luggage. There should be more than a fine. You can't just have a dolphin skull. It's clean too. Like, this is not, like, whoever cleaned this knew what they were doing. Like, this is well done. I've never seen a dolphin skull, but like, this looks clean. It looks nice. I'm not going to put it on the screen because I feel like I will get demonetized for that. But it was, you know, like, this dude just had a dolphin skull. How did he think this wasn't going to get seen, by the way, either? This is like the size of the luggage, by the way. Like, think of the size of a dolphin head. Think about your carry-on. That's like the whole suitcase. And then this guy was like, no way they'll find it? I mean, I don't know. Anyways, sorry. I cut the part out where I just stood up. I just had to put my fan on because I was fucking overheating. Dude, I don't know if this is like, does anybody else get like randomly, like just like through the day, like 1 hour you're just like freezing cold, and like the next hour you're like fucking sweating your dick off, and it's like 1,000 degrees. One day, dude, the other day I was so hot I had to walk outside. It was 15 degrees out. I walked outside in my underwear and stood outside for 15 minutes because I literally thought I was gonna pass out if I didn't. It's probably not good. No, I just said that out loud. Dude, this podcast makes me like realize shit about myself a lot. Like, this podcast, anytime I like edit back, it makes me realize a lot of shit about myself that like I should have realized in the moment. Like when I was thinking about that the other day, like when I had to walk outside, I was like, that's normal. Like, that's just like, you know, I was just hot. Sometimes people get hot. You got to go outside. That's not regular. You should not have to fucking walk outside into fucking 15 degrees in your underwear just because. Hey, Nick? Nikki, is that you? All right, I'm just finishing up the podcast. Yeah, I know he's on the couch. He's been sleeping there all day. Needs to get a fucking job, that dog. Anyways, sorry. But yeah, it makes me realize things. If that makes any sense. I don't know, man. Realize a lot of shit. I fucking snapped my glasses in half the other day. I was fucking pissed about that. I snapped my fucking glasses. I love talking like an Italian whenever I say glasses. I love having like a New York accent. I snap my fucking glasses. Now I gotta go get fucking bifocals. I don't even know what bifocals are, dude. How many bi people do you think own a pair of bifocals? That's like, dude, that's quad bi. That's bi cubed. No, squared. Bi squared. That's fucking crazy, dude. Bi person with bifocals riding a bicycle. Playing badminton. The badminton had nothing to do with it. I just wanted that image in my head. A bisexual bicycle wearing bifocals. That's a cartoon right there. The bisexual bicycle who wears bifocals. No, actually, fuck it. Make it an entire episode by itself. A bisexual bicycle who's into unicycles, tricycles. They swing every which way. It's dude, this is actually a fantastic kid show. Bisexual, right? So it's a bisexual bicycle. 2 wheels, bisexual. And the first episode, they go to the eye doctor, find out they need bifocals. That's literally, I don't know why you guys aren't writing this down. Get out of your car. Somebody write this in the dirt. Take a picture of it, send it to NASA. They know what to do with it. Matter of fact, fuck that. Send it to Hollywood. They'll know what to do with this. Put it on CBS. Let's make it happen. And I want somebody fun to voice the bicycle. Preferably someone bi, because then, we can get in that mindset. Bifocals. What do we got? Bisexual bicycle wearing bifocals in Bermuda. I don't know why it's in Bermuda, but I'm liking it. I'm liking Bermuda. I think it's fun. They live on an island. They're a bicycle wearing bifocals, and they swing every which way. God damn it, dude. I mean, I'm a fucking river of ideas, dude. I'm like a volcanic. I'm just a volcano of ideas just getting ready to erupt, and get out of the way because holy shit, are they flowing out of me like fucking hot cum on a July afternoon. They're just flowing out of me. Just a river. Just a river of cum. Volcanic ejaculate, if you will. Do you think anybody's ever cummed and it was so hot they burned a hole through their skin? I guess we'll never know because they probably didn't make it after that. But I think that's pretty cool. Could you imagine if a cum was like acid? And like, what if there was a superhero? Oh my God. Dude, I have such great ideas. What if we made a superhero, put him in Marvel, and his superpower was that he had acid cum? So whenever he was in danger, he would just jack off really quick and just cum in a dude's face, and then he would fucking burn, and he would disintegrate because it would be acid cum. Do you think I don't think Marvel would greenlight that. I don't think they would. DC might greenlight that. Batman and the acid cummer. No, he's got to have a better name than that. Batman and Disinicum? No, that doesn't really work. I don't know. It's got to be something fun, but also something where like it gets the point across. Like Batman, like you know exactly what that is. That's a man who thinks he's a bat. And everybody thinks he's cool, oddly enough. But in real life, if you meet a man who thinks he's a bat, he needs to like go to a special place and like be in a room with a bunch of blocks. You people are cynical, right? You love Batman, but you don't love the real Batman, right? Some guy says that he believes that he's an actual bat or a vampire, and we start making fun of them, and it's rude. Oh, but anyways, I snapped my glasses. Is that what I was talking about? Yeah. But then I hot glued them back together. So I can't wear them in public, but I could wear them around the house because my glasses, the other ones that I ordered, don't come for like another week or two, which fucking blows, dude. 7 to 10 business days should not be standard shipping. That's just rude. I've gotten so accustomed to Amazon 2-day shipping. Honestly, I've gotten so accustomed to Amazon overnight shipping that when my Amazon package takes more than a day to get to my house, I get a little upset. So the 7 to 10 business days, but it's going to feel so good when they come to the house, because I feel like we're almost like, I've kind of like become like conditioned to believe that like everything just comes immediately. Like everything should come instantly to my house. It should be here immediately within the hour. and it should be at my door. But the fun thing about it is that I'm going to forget about these glasses, right? It's been like barely a week yet, but in business days, it's only been 5. So I still have like at least another week. I'm going to forget about it. And the beautiful thing about it is that it's going to show up at my fucking door one day when I'm not even thinking about it. And I'm going to open that box and I'm going to get so excited. It's going to be like Christmas morning. It's going to be like a surprise. I wasn't even expecting it. And bam, my new glasses are at my door. So that's fun. So that's really fun. Yeah. Why did I start talking about acid cum? How did I get there? I never know where I get anywhere. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks so much for listening. Spotify, Apple, rate, review, all that good shit. I'm going to be episodes every week now. YouTube, leave a comment, like it, share with a friend, share with a family member, share with everybody you know. And other than that, we end every episode like we always do with 2 claps and Ric Flair. So can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair? Woo! See you next week.